Hey everybody, happy Sunday. I hope that wherever you are and whatever you are doing, you are having an amazing weekend. Welcome back to the Chicken and Garden Updates. It is Thursday when I am filming this and we have so much growing right now. I know that we have loads and loads of raspberries. I can probably just come up to this raspberry bush and just pick a raspberry. Like there's one just here and I can eat it because raspberries are really yummy. And they're really sweet at this time of year. We have so many raspberries. Some more here. And I might get round to making some raspberry jam this weekend because we have so many. I know that Sky really loves raspberries, don't you, Sky? She's feeling a bit sad because her brother, Ghost, is off at the vet's getting a blood test. All the dogs are on, like, you know, your standard wormer flea treatments. And one of the treatments they're on requires that they get tested for heartworm to make sure they haven't picked it up, because apparently that medication, if they have heartworm, can be fatal to the dog. So he's off having his blood test. And Sky, who is very confident around Ghost, is very not confident around just on her own. And we did bring River out, and she gets on with River, but she's looking for Ghost because she really, really misses him. And I think that's reminded me that we need to work with her on doing some confidence stuff on her own. I do sometimes take her to like shops and stuff, just her, but she is clearly missing her brother. Anyway, let me show you some of the other things going on in the garden. My pumpkins, look at these. They are just going all over the place, but look, we have some pumpkins coming here. This, I believe, is a pumpkin. It may be a winter squash, but I think it is a pumpkin growing. We've got some more in here as well that are starting to come in, so that's cool. And then over here, the sunflower that was in the seed packet with the winter squash. Look at that. That bee is going to town, and it's a smaller sunflower and we just left it and it's doing really good. We've got some zucchini or some courgettes. They're called courgettes in the UK and zucchinis in America, and I constantly forget which thing I'm talking about because I have obviously American family and I also have British family, and I end up using the wrong word with the wrong family. Luckily they know though which is which. There's somewhere in there that is actually one growing. I can't see it now, but I looked this morning and there was one growing. There's actually multiple ones growing. So hopefully soon we will have some ready to eat, which will be lovely. The beans are growing amazingly well. We do have some bad news though. And the bad news is this. If you are squeamish, you do not like bugs. Look away now, because we've got a whitefly infestation. Look at that. Those are whiteflies. They are all over that sprout plant. I'm leaving them because there are lots of predators coming along and nomming on them. And they have not yet spread to those or those. So I'm kind of the opinion that the ladybugs or the ladybirds or the bishy barney bees, as we call them in Norfolk, are doing just fine, and they're numbing them slowly. They haven't gotten worse. They seem to be abating at this point. So we'll see. The leeks, the flowers on these leeks smell amazing. I wish I could share them with you. And they're going to have seeds soon to collect if they haven't already self-seeded. So I shall come in here and I will deal with some of those. But I've kept them on because look, the bees just love them. Also, my broccoli, my sprouting broccoli is continuing to sprout, and I'm very happy I have those because sprouting broccoli is amazing. Also with peas are doing really well. And we have a bit of a problem over here. Excuse me, Sky, what are you doing? In case you didn't catch it, because I don't know if you did. You were eating this. This is not for noms. This is corn. No, it's corn. And if you eat it, then it doesn't produce cobs. So my corn has started to produce cobs. We can see some down here. I think this is some of my painted corn here, so you'll see, look, we've got some cobs growing here and here, and then on this side. Stop eating the corn, Sky. He's not for eats. We've got some more here. Come on, Sky, this side. And then over here, we have some more, I think. There's some grass in here as well, of course, but yeah, there's one there. So hopefully we will have some corn to eat pretty soon, because that comes up pretty quickly. And we've got more strawberries, and we've got more raspberries, and the blackberries are starting to come into season as well, which is incredible. And you know what today is? Today is the first day that we can start collecting eggs again, and I'm very happy about it. These young ladies have been laying, obviously this is a gentleman, he's not been laying, but the hens have been laying, and they've been laying some lovely eggs that I've not been able to eat because I've been giving them a dewormer, and you're not supposed to eat any of their eggs while they are being dewormed. And so today literally is the first time for 3 weeks, I think, that I've been able to do this. I've been able to walk over to the chicken coop and pop the little thing here. Oh, wow, look at this. And what a day to pick some eggs up. So it looks like I've got 4 eggs. I may have a 5th one over there. So look, 1, 2, 3, and then on this side I have 1. So I've got 4 lovely eggs, which is good because I think I have 2 eggs left. So what I'm going to do, I'll take these eggs out. And by the way, those ones over there are fake eggs. They encourage the hens to lay in the right place. So let's do what I always do. Put the eggs on the wiper of the truck and then forget where I put them, because, you know, why not? But the fact that we have these lovely eggs always makes me feel very, very privileged and very grateful, because I do love having fresh eggs. And Sky likes fresh eggs too, don't you, Sky? Yes, she does. She likes fresh eggs as well. Are you blepping for the camera? Yes. She has a lovely new collar. I would love to show it to you, but it has our phone number on it, so I'm not going to. And that Miss River is looking very happy today. She's been wandering around with a ball and she's very, very happy. Anyway, I think it's nearly also time to have some raspberries, because if you come over here and you look just here, we have raspberries, and they are very tasty. Oh yeah. Oh wow. This one is overripe and it's fallen down. Would you like it? Yep. You can have that one. River, would you like a raspberry? Not a raspberry, a blackberry even. River, come here. River, come here. She's the other side of the sunflowers. She's an old lady, so she may not. Oh, these roses are coming back up. They're great now. And also, these sunflowers just keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger and giving more and more and more things. I think we had 30, I think I counted 38 bumblebees on these the other day, and they're really, really good. Also, my sweet peas are coming out now, which is incredible. River, would you like a blackberry? She's like, yes. You already had a blackberry. She's trying. And I can smell the mint because she's walked through the mint and it smells really nice. So let's go to our tubs here and show you what's going on here. I don't know what's going on with the watering, okay? So the watering works, but every now and then these are getting super, super dry and then they don't do things. You can't eat parsnips, Sky. No eating of the parsnips. Maybe that's why. But we are still getting huge numbers of lettuces, and we also have these potatoes. Stop eating the parsnips. Why you eat parsnips? Sky, no eating. No eating parsnips. But over here, we also have the lovely apfels, which are just amazing. Look at them. So this is I've told you this before, I'm sure, but this is a dwarf tree and it's got multiple different varieties on. So these ones are going to be later to mature. These ones are earlier, and you can see they are just about ready to be eaten. And these ones here are good enough to eat, and I have already had one of them from this tree. So last week when we did the video talking about the apples, we really were getting very close to eating them all. Unfortunately, the little brace that Kate made has broken, so we need to make a new one. And you're not going to eat any apples, are you? No. Apples contain things that might not be good for dogs if you grab the seeds, but everything else, look at these, just amazing. And I am so lucky and so privileged to have such an amazing number of apples and all these other things that are growing in the garden, and I'm very, very lucky. And I hope that whatever you are growing, you are having you are benefiting from the wonderful feeling of growing your own thing. I've dug up most of my salad potatoes this week as well, by the way. Most of the potatoes are starting to die off now, so it's just a matter of time, I think. And I'll be digging those up. And some of the potatoes in here, I'm digging up in these tubs as well, that should never have been there this year, but ended up being there. So I cannot complain, because being a Brit, I like potatoes. And I haven't had to go and buy any vegetables for coming up on 2 months now, which is pretty good. Anyway, on that note, we are done with today's video. If you have comments, drop us a polite note below. In the Discord chat room, you can reach out to us on Mastodon, or if you're a Patreon supporter, you can leave a comment there. Sorry, dog just coughing up something. If you want more, subscribe, hit the bell, and follow the links below to regularly support us with the YouTube membership or a Patreon subscription. You'll also find links below. Don't eat the parsnips, little one. To our Discord chat room, our Mastodon server, our Ko-fi, our Bitcoin, and our swag store, as well as our PeerTube. Don't forget that. Scrolling on my right is a list of amazing charged up supporters. If your name is not there, we're sorry. We are aware that there is a bug that's not putting all the names up right now. And shout outs go out to our V2G Patreon supporters: Pedro Mura Pinheiro, Alan Topper, Andrew Martin, Bennett Elder, Brophy Wolf, Chris Maxwell, Cyprian Laplace, Dan Blair, Gordon C, Hey Asker, John Trammell, Kyle Fox, Mark Eggleton, Peter Dillinger, Regine Fellows, Sean Tucker, Stefan Framgen, Stephen Williams, Taslet in the Gong, Paul Bricknell, Tony Moss, Carl Hodgson, Chris Centaur, Denny Hyde, Lance Schlall, Linda Irish, Mike Reeder, and Paul Nelson. And finally, big thanks to our off-grid supporters. They are Paul Conway, Kevin Burbage, Stephen O'Donoghue, Jim Burness, Robert Flannery, Aaron Hahn, Ellery Hensley, Rory Litwin, JP Fagerback, Dave Kitchen, Andrew Glenn, Anonymous Freak, Chris and Michael Johnson, CPU Freak 101, Eric Knack, Joe Bresney, John Henderson, Laura Reynolds, Marcel Ward, Matthew Drobnak, Nigel S, Reggie Watts, Will Grayling, and of course, last but not least, Ian. Don't forget that we make content every Monday, Wednesday, Friday and Saturday on the main channel, and then on a Sunday you get to come and see me talk about my garden for an inordinate amount of time, and some of you enjoy it, so whatever. Plus our Sunday musing. Whatever you are enjoying next, I hope you stay safe, have a great weekend, and as always, keep evolving.